Hey guys, it's Austin here with Pursuit of Aroma. Let's jump right into this review of 5 great office and school wear fragrances for men. First, we'll start with an Acqua di Gio EDT cologne. Ellis 360 Red for Men opens with a vibrant blast of lemon and lime. In the background are some subtle cinnamon spice. I know this may sound like an odd mixture, who puts cinnamon with citrus, but it's actually very refreshing and attention grabbing and just kind of pulls you in and keeps you interested. As we head into the mid, there is some aromatic lavender, but it just amplifies the freshness of the citruses. And then into the base, there is the slightest woody depth that adds and just gives depth to the citruses to last slightly longer. And then there are some spices in the background. So as you can tell, an extremely simple scent, but very easy to wear, which is what we're looking for when we want an office and school scent. So how about the performance? 8 hours in the skin, which is actually really good for a citrus-based fragrance. And the projection pushes out about 2 feet at its peak for the first 2 hours before receding, and then the last 2 hours of the wear, it is a skin scent. Seasons and occasions, this is exclusively spring and summer. Even though it is a great performer, it doesn't have the depth to cut through that colder air. And as for occasions, this is great for the office or school wear, obviously, and it is also good for casual wear when you just want a simple scent, grab and go. Now, I don't wear this fragrance often because I do have Acqua di Gio, but it is an affordable option that I don't mind having, and I definitely would buy it again if this bottle ever ran out. Next up, F Black by Salvatore Ferragamo. This opens with a dominant lavender that is going to be prominent for the entire wear. In the background, there is a very attention-grabbing black pepper spice. It jumps off the skin and it almost assaults my nose as it is so strong. It's kind of like putting your nose up to a pepper shaker for the first 5 to 10 minutes, but it does definitely grab attention. As we head into the mid, there is some crisp, sweeter apple. The sweetness is not really sugary or syrupy. It just kind of adds a charming masculinity to the fragrance, while we still have that dominant lavender and some of those lingering spices in the background. And then as we head down into the base, it gets cleaner and sweeter with lavender. There is the slightest ambery depth, but it is not ever as prominent as the lavender, which is basically this entire scent. And there are some lingering spice nuances, but they are the weakest they've ever been, and this trio is what you'll get for the rest of the wear. The performance, 9 hours in the skin with moderate and consistent projection. Right off the bat, this pushes out 2 to 3 feet before receding to about 2 feet for the rest of the wear, but the sillage is excellent. You can walk around outside on a warmer day and this will push out 5 to 6 feet behind you. I don't know what it is about this fragrance, but there's something in this lavender that just makes it last. As for seasons and occasions, this is almost all seasons. I would take it a little bit later in the summer as it can get too intense for you around you or others around you. And then occasions, wear it for all, but this is a great office scent as it is a great performer, but also subtle. The one thing I will say about F Black is that it is a slightly more mature fragrance. I am in my 20s and I do enjoy it, but this definitely fits a more mature man. Next up is Davidoff Cool Water EDT. The overarching emphasis for this fragrance is a heavy dose of aromatics. Lavender is the most prominent in the opening in the mid. There's some mint and other greens in the background. There is also an aquatic tone that this fragrance sits on, but it is not too prominent and will only last for the first 15 to 20 minutes. As we head down into the mid, this is lavender dominant. It is very fresh, clean, and floral. There is a slightly sweet tinge to it, and then there are still the prominent green aromatics playing second fiddle, but the lavender still is the most prominent at this point. And then into the base, this completely switches. So now the lavender kind of gets pushed to the back seat, and the green aromatics are the largest emphasis for the rest of the wear. with musk nuances that sneak their way in and just kind of give a clean and masculine touch to the fragrance. And this is what you'll get for the rest of the wear. The performance is all right. 6 hours on the skin with moderate projection. The first 1 to 2 hours, it pushes out 2 feet before it gradually recedes. In the last 2 hours of the wear, it is a skin scent. As for seasons and occasions, this is exclusively spring and summer wear. The one thing that I do love about Davidoff Cool Water so much, on Amazon, you can purchase a 200 milliliter bottle for about 30 bucks at the time of filming. And what other fragrance can you get for that price with this decent quality? Next up, the most expensive but the highest quality fragrance on this list, Your Home EDT, has citric bergamot nuances and subtle pink pepper nuances in the opening, but both get washed over by a dominant woody accord that is going to be prominent for the entire wear. The mid is all about the woods, and into the base there is the addition of some musky nuances that help break up the monotony of the woods and add some masculine touches, but for the rest of the wear it is all about woods and musk. The performance is excellent, 8 to 10 hours on the skin with moderate and consistent projection. This pushes out 2 to 3 feet for the first 4 to 5 hours before receding, but still maintaining a 1 foot ambiance for the rest of the wear. As for seasons and occasions, this is one of, if not the most versatile fragrance for men. At first, I really didn't want to like Your Home EDT because I thought it was generic and simple, but it is so versatile. It's just easy to wear. Grab it and go. You don't have to spray moderate for anything. You don't even have to think twice. It's just, you can just wear it, and that is so amazing and why it's such a great office fragrance. Lastly, Ralph Lauren Polo Deep Blue Parfum. This opens with a unique mango sweetness. The sweetness is charming. It's never off-putting, sugary, or sweet. I really like it, and it really grabs attention. As we head further into the mid, it gets greener. There are some fresh aromatics. The overarching emphasis after 15 to 20 minutes is all about the freshness of the scent. There are some ambroxan accents peeking through from the base. And then as we head down into the dry down of the fragrance, it is all about fresh ambroxan, and this is what you smell for the rest of the wear. This is a blue fragrance, and it does smell like a blue fragrance. So the performance, I only get 5 to 6 hours on the skin with light projection. It is similar to Davidoff Cool Water EDT, pushes out for about 2 hours at 2 feet at its peak before receding and becoming a skin scent for the last 1 to 2 hours of the wear. As for seasons and occasions, it doesn't have that blue fragrance versatility as it's only for spring and summer. The ambroxan just isn't dense enough to cut through the colder weather. And occasions, this is an excellent office wear because it is a subtle projector, but also a unique and alluring aroma that will never be off-putting for anybody. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.